We're back.
I think sure.
We're back. We took last week off, right?
Yeah, we took last week
That
off.
was my fault.
Well, I mean, me and Kurt went to a Blackhawks game, and it was fun. We kind of did our thing.
Oh, wow, I wasn't invited.
Yep.
I wasn't either.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was different, Kurt.
Yeah. So we're back.
Hello,
So,
everybody.
Tacos with Friends podcast, gmail.com. Tacos with Friend on Twitter. Even though I don't check the Twitter that much. I'll
Yeah,
admit it.
guys, I mean, we say it every week. Fucking hit us up. It's on YouTube.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you.
Just hit us up on YouTube.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Honestly, I don't check any of that stuff that much. Know what I do check? I check the Podbean comments. I check that.
Do people even do that? Because you would think people on YouTube, it's easier to do it on YouTube. But every time I check our YouTube thing, it has 2 views, and those 2 views are me checking to see if we have any comments.
No. You know what? Honestly, we get some comments on through the Podbean. A lot of people check it out through Podbean.
Really?
Yeah,
All
we
right,
have
so
a lot.
Podbean must
We have
be
a lot
a
of
little bit more-
subscribers.
more
We have a lot of
common than I
subscribers on
think.
Podbean.
Do it really? Well,
Yeah, we do.
hello, everybody. I'm glad that you're subscribed to us.
Yeah, you got to talk to your Podbean followers.
Yeah, guys, check us out on YouTube because I don't even know what Podbean is.
If you're
but
into
YouTube, I
that
could check
kind
it
of
out.
YouTube thing, see the YouTube is kind of weird because it's like we don't have a visual for you. So really, what you're looking at, you're just looking at.
What if our subscribers are just bots, dude? Like on Twitter, like you know how there's like the how many times, like even on Instagram and shit, you got like some random ass dude following. It's a bot.
Well, to all the bots out there, be sure
Thank
to leave
you.
a comment. Yeah.
Thanks for following us.
Yeah, be sure. Yeah, thank you. All right, so we missed last week, and I was just checking something, and I saw that on September 8th was our 1-year anniversary. Of
And we missed
this
it.
thing.
Congratulations.
We missed it because that was a weird time.
It was a weird time for us as a podcast in general, and I think it was fitting that we missed our year anniversary because we started off in a weird time as a podcast.
We started off weird. We just came out of nowhere.
Let's just go with the flow time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Just
It's
the
called
thing.
continuity.
Just the thing.
Just keep going the way it's going.
September
Don't
of
change.
last year,
All over
we
the
were
place.
just
Continuity.
a little podcast that could. We were just talking about random things. We had no organization. We were probably a little bit over organized.
And now
And-
we're just about the same.
So
Still,
about the same, but we're more
less
good with it.
organized now.
No. So last year about this time, it would have took us at least a half an hour to get this thing set up.
yeah, it was all about like how many times you click it to
Yeah.
get the third mic to show up.
Now, we're fucking pros at this shit.
You know what?
This shit pops up instantly.
For all you loyal bots out there, if you guys remember back
Yeah.
in the day, Ivan,
Shout out to Ivan.
we used to always kind of say once we learn his job, he'll be useless. It took us a little while, but actually we're a lot better than he used to be. The software we use to get like the third mic to pop in, you would have to click like the mic button just the right way for it because
Yeah.
there was a glitch in his computer or for whatever reason. So we would sit there for half an hour just clicking the fucking button, and then eventually it would work. Now we got that shit down.
So
we don't
would
need you to click
contribute
buttons.
that to just loneliness, or he just knew once y'all learned he's going to be out?
I think
So
it was a
which
little
one
bit of
was
both. I think it was a little bit of
You
both.
think he was stalling
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
like keep us
stalling.
around a little
I
bit?
think it was a little bit because I never hid that the moment we figured out how to do it. I'm
right.
fired.
We don't need you no more, pal.
And going from being crammed in Ivan's small bedroom,
Smelling his balls.
yeah,
Oh, no.
and the stinky chair, and having his computer, the tower, just that fan in there just leaking. We came a long way.
We've come a long way.
We've come a long
Now we're
way.
just in my garage.
Yeah, now we're just we're still in the garage.
But
you know.
we
It's not a garage as you
But
would
we
think.
also had remotes at my garage, so we've been in traveling.
We've gone to
We've
different
got remotes.
places.
Your place, G.
We've-
We've been traveling.
Yes,
you
we've
know.
gone.
And
Podcast
you know what?
It's been on the road.
People that I play video games with asked about the podcast, and I told them Tacos with Friends, and I definitely told them that we have very low expectations. Definitely don't come in this with high expectations. Very good chance that Colt is listening right now. Colt, if you're listening, I'm sorry for what's about to follow. But I'm going to try and keep it light and all that good stuff. You could probably check out our Ivan stuff.
I don't know about like if you want to get to light stuff, go listen to the shit with Ivan.
No shit with Ivan.
We get real deep in here.
We get deep in thought.
and we're gonna start off talking about Bill fucking Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
So if you haven't heard, Bill Cosby is going to jail.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's kind of preface every Bill Cosby argument, and I think God punished Bill Cosby enough, taking his sight. Karma did its thing. The guy's blind as it is.
So
He's about to get raped in prison.
so this is the thing. So Bill Cosby is going to jail. They said 3 to 10 years, right? Now, The thing is, Bill Cosby is supposedly blind. Do I know if Bill Cosby's really blind? I don't know.
That's a good point. Like, is Stevie Wonder blind?
Oh no, I think we've talked about that on one of our past episodes. I don't
Check
believe
that out.
Stevie Wonder is
Episode
blind.
103.
Yeah, whichever one that was, where I said Stevie Wonder is definitely not.
If you're
blind.
that interested, just go and listen to all of them.
Yeah, just go through them all. You know, he's not blind.
My grandma's here.
Jim's grandma's here,
Awesome.
so we'll keep going. So, Kurt, Bill Cosby's going to jail.
You right? Yeah, he's going to jail. But like I said, why everybody else isn't going to jail? Where are the trials for the other accused people these last couple of years of rape and all this other things that nobody else is going to trial? Because just like you just stated, you don't know if Bill Cosby's blind. We still don't know if he laced these Jello pudding pops either. We just going by, of course, we're not going to say that the word doesn't mean anything of what we call them accusers, or we call them victims, or what we call them the Me Too movement. That's what I'm saying. Now, what is the actual platform now? Since he has received this sentence 3 to 10 years, what's the platform now? Is it for the women that said that he allegedly did all of this?
I guess you would call those victims.
And still call them victims.
Okay,
I don't know.
Kurt, how many women came out and said that Bill Cosby raped them?
Well, according to the system, it was a numerous amount of women that said it. What, over 60, almost 60 plus?
Kurt, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that Bill Cosby raped 60 women? This is honestly, I'm just asking.
I don't believe he raped them all.
I mean,
okay.
Do you believe that Bill Cosby slipped a pill in 60 women's drinks?
No, he may have had some associates like we had stated before. Because again, I don't care how many Coogee sweaters you wear and how many pudding pops and Jello pudding you got. You cannot be slipping all this by yourself. He had some assistants. Somebody had these women waiting on Bill Cosby already laced, man. That's the thing. And see, what I believe, he doesn't want to start getting everybody else, his associates involved in this. This is a multi-team thing, man.
It's okay. So what I would say is this. I don't believe that Bill Cosby had intercourse. I don't believe that Bill Cosby did. He probably had intercourse with those women, but do I believe that
they were all drugged? No,
I don't believe that.
They were all aware. They knew exactly
I believe
what was
that. I believe that some of them. I would almost say I would almost go and say maybe half of them were aware,
right,
of what was going on.
Right.
Now let's get this straight. Now, Bill Cosby is not going to jail for raping all of these women.
Right.
He was on trial for one specific woman, and he was found guilty.
Right.
So let's get that straight. So obviously, since he was found guilty, we can for a fact say he did what he did to one woman.
Not
I'm just going off of if we're going off I get what you're saying, but I'm saying if we're just going off of what the justice system says, is that now Bill Cosby is a convicted rapist.
Right.
If he makes it out of prison, he's going to be a convicted rapist.
Yes.
He'll have to go on the list and all the stuff that as a rapist you have to do. So in the eyes of the system, Bill Cosby, for a fact, raped one woman. Now, if you're just going off of what you personally believe, to me, I feel that Bill Cosby was used as an example.
Of course.
I think he was used as an example to everybody. Like, for instance, Harvey Weinstein, he did some fuck shit. I don't see him on trial or a big trial or anything. I like a lot of these powerful guys that has came out about, I don't see anything happening to them the way you're seeing happen.
Exactly.
To Bill
Roman
Cosby.
Pulaski.
Right.
Where is he at?
Right.
He this marked off the whole country. I think he's probably not even on the planet anymore to get away from all these allegations. You know
well, actually, the funny thing is, I think they were trying to like take him out of the academy.
Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, Kurt, do you know what today is? Today's Jim's birthday.
My grandma came by to wish me happy birthday.
Oh.
Today is Jim's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thanks,
man.
guys. October 5th is when we're recording this.
Yeah. Today is Big Jim's birthday. Jim,
Oh,
I'm
man.
26.
really?
Oh,
Jim, you're a young
man.
boy, man.
I'm old. I'm gonna be 30 soon, dude. And then 30 is when like athletes start to retire, and I'm past my prime. There's been so many times I'm like, maybe I could go back to college for a year, like junior college. I can get scouted, and I could play basketball or play football or some shit. That dream's over for me, Kurt. No one wants a 26-year-old junior college athlete. I'm not even gonna be able to play on the college level.
Yo, just go right overseas.
I don't know what this is.
You don't know. He said you don't know what
Is this something? Is that a birthday song?
No, that's Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday.
I'm
For you,
digging it.
man.
Oh, man, you guys are so sweet.
For
I
you.
didn't mean to interrupt what you guys were talking about either.
Oh, no, man. We were just talking about Bill Cosby.
Oh, fuck yeah. Happy
Yeah.
stuff. That scared me. Because Grandma came by once when we were all partying on some downer shit, talking about selling trees and stuff. I thought she was going to talk about selling some trees.
Your grandma selling dope?
What? Hey, man, now.
So for the listener out there, for the two listeners, because we have get-togethers once in a while with all the peoples, and one time we were lit, having a good old time, blasting music, barbecuing and stuff, and my grandma and grandpa came by, and because I got trees on my property, and we've been wanting, like, they're like walnut trees that apparently, at least at the time, we thought we could sell for money. So she came by talking about the trees and about, you know, like I need to get on it and really look up, like, people to come and cut them. Meanwhile, I was fucked up. Like, we were playing catch outside, and so it kind of killed the vibe. So my grandma just pulled up. Now, I'm not a birthday guy for you guys. I forgot it was my birthday. So, like, she just pulled up, and I'm like, oh, fuck, why is she pulling up? Like, what did we do? She was wishing me happy birthday. But, like, in general, I hate birthday parties. My old girl, my lady, she threw me for my 21st, a surprise party. They have, like, a picture of me as I walked in. I got an angry look on my face. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, I hate when the attention's on me. I almost punched her in that situation. Wow. And that's why I have a cage on set at all times. There's a cage in my house because when she gets out of line, how else is she going to learn? You know what I'm talking about, Greg?
Nah, better be careful with saying that.
Yeah, you better be careful.
Yeah.
That through the chain.
Look,
that through the
Jim,
chain
we're not in the day and age where you can say stuff like that and get away with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For her birthday last year, I got her a pillow. It's comfortable.
Not suffocating. No.
No, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's decent. All you women, it's cool. If you guys, they get it.
Oh. 310.
So
210.
back to Bill Cosby. So
Back to Bill Cosby.
now the thing that kind of pissed me off is I've been seeing a lot of people say that they hope Bill Cosby dies in jail. And that's kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
You want him to live out his days, and you want him to never die.
Well, no. The thing is,
Because if he dies, then he's not suffering. It's like he's counting down the days till he dies.
where have we gotten to the point where we like wish death on somebody? Like society is just like, it's so fucked. It's like people are on the internet, and it's like I saw something on the internet the other day, and it was the thing they said is that people like now on the internet, they can say stuff that before, if they would say it in somebody's face, they would get knocked the fuck out.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
talk about all the
That's why I
time.
said on
The internet
internet,
gives
yeah.
everybody a voice, and that's not a
Right.
good
Right,
thing.
you got these internet tough guys that'll say some shit about how they wish fucking Bill Cosby would die in jail. And the thing is, while they're saying that, those motherfuckers are out here. Okay, so for instance, Kurt, did you hear about the guy that was on the Cosby Show and it turned out that he was working at a grocery store?
Yes, yeah, that dude was awesome.
Yes.
And he was so humble about it. He's like, yeah, he was cool.
The guy, the
played
light-skinned guy who
son?
played Elvin.
Yes, okay,
He was
played the
working at a
dad,
grocery
yeah,
store,
son in
and
law.
some ugly bitches. They took a picture of him at his workplace, and he ended up having to quit his job because everybody started coming there and was noticing him.
Really?
And he started doing interviews because people were trying to like make fun of him because that's what was happening. They were saying they were making fun of him because he was working at a grocery store,
Okay.
and he was saying like, "Look, I have to have a job.
Right.
It's not like he's getting acting roles or anything like that.
happens
How's
to
he gonna pay his
everybody.
bills?
Right. That
Yeah,
happens
right.
to
He went on
everybody.
this big media thing, doing all these interviews. Tyler Perry came out,
Nicki Minaj donated.
Nicki
money to
Minaj
him,
gave him some money,
which he
like
ended
a
up
handout.
donating. Yeah,
And he donated.
because like apparently like there's like a fund for like struggling actors or like actors who once you retire you have health issues, like they got like housing that they gift for you and stuff.
Wow.
And apparently that helped him a little bit, and he knew a guy through there. So like Nicki Minaj gave dude $25,000, and he ended up giving that $25,000 to this like actors fund or whatever. Like a very cool.
I
Humble
will tell you this:
Right.
we've reviewed Nicki Minaj's last album.
Yeah, yeah.
Nicki Minaj, hold on to that $25,000. So the thing is, while everybody is saying they hope Bill Cosby dies and they're like preying on his downfall, just remember the reason that this man was working at a fucking grocery store is because they took fucking Bill Cosby's TV show off of syndication.
Exactly.
Oh,
he could-
yeah.
he just wrote
The
checks.
reason this
The
man's
ripple
working
effect.
there because he's not getting the checks.
Right.
Same thing with Roseanne, racist and all that shit.
Yeah.
But you gotta think of all like the production crew and all the people, like the extras, all the shit that the people on the shows that are no longer have a job no more just because she's a fucking cunt.
Oh, so you never seen the commercial for the Connors? It just came on yesterday.
I saw that. That's sad. How
I'm
long is that
gonna
gonna
watch
last?
it.
Yeah.
I'm
How
gonna
long
watch
is
it.
that
I'm
gonna
gonna watch it
last?
just because. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Was I really watching Roseanne for Roseanne, or was I watching Roseanne
For
for
the
John
entertainment
Goodman?
of the Connors.
I was watching it for John Goodman. I'm all in on
When-
John.
Was I ever watching Roseanne?
You know what Roseanne? But you know what? This brings me to another point: is what do you guys feel about the big Louis C.K.? We talked about him
Right.
in one of the
Yeah,
past
he's a good dude.
episodes. Louis C.K. He jagged off in front of a few women. And
Right.
he lost his TV show. He lost some opportunities.
Right.
But now Louis C.K. is trying to get back out there and he's doing stand up again.
Right.
And some
But he's
people
not
are telling
going to jail,
him,
though.
no, he's not. Look, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. If a man whacks off in front of you,
That's not
do
bad.
I think he needs to go to jail for that?
Right.
Maybe just shame. You guys
First
ever
of
saw
all-
the episode of Game of Thrones where they just walked you butt naked and everybody was throwing trash at you and
Yes.
spitting on you? If you whack off in front of a
Shame.
woman
Let me
without her
tell you
permission,
like this.
that deserves to happen.
I'm no professional masturbator, but if I start masturbating
You're not a master.
right now,
You're not a master debate.
You're not a master masturbator.
but if I start masturbating right now, y'all will have enough time to walk out. This is
Exactly.
what I'm saying.
Right.
Unless they were tied down and held down while he's masturbating, I'm not understanding how he was able to complete masturbation.
Well, one
In front
woman
of them.
actually said he called her and he masturbated over the phone.
That's awesome.
Well,
How do you know?
We talked about
that's different. That's different.
On one of the past episodes, if you want to hear about
Hang
about
up the
that,
phone.
Just
go
go
listen to one of our past
Yeah,
episodes.
go Google when the Louis C.K. thing happened, and usually we're like 2 or 3 weeks late. So then,
I think we might have been right on that one.
just listen to a few of them. Move.
Yeah, it's one of those.
We was on there around the same time.
Yeah, we were right on
Had
top
to
of
do-
that one.
But yeah, she could have just hung her phone up on that one.
Yeah, but do you guys think now? I've been seeing a lot of people saying no, he shouldn't be out here doing stand-up comedy. He shouldn't be doing this. It's like what? Okay, do you expect? What do you want from him?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Like you don't want him to like. It's like he can't go get a regular job
Everybody, yeah,
because
exactly.
you're gonna make fun of him if he goes.
That's what I'm saying.
If Louis C.K. go gets a job at fucking CVS,
We're all about, like,
you're
as
gonna
a
make fun
society,
of him.
we're all about second chances, but for whatever reason, like we can't give these dudes second. Like Ray Rice punches his lady in the face, and like he gets a second chance. Who else? Like all the in sports, how many times do guys get domestic violence shit and they get right back? Like,
Oh, well, there's a difference. And the difference I think in that is that when it comes to sports, if you're going to get somebody to the Super Bowl, you get as many second chances as you want.
Yeah.
You'll get as many second chances.
And-
Fucking Ray Lewis fucking murdered somebody.
At what point do you pay for your crime and atone for your sin and better yourself as a person? Or if you make one decision that, if you fuck up once, is that everything? You're ruined now. At what,
It don't take much these days, Jimmy.
I mean, at what point do you pay for your crime?
The thing is, we're in the day and age now where people want their celebrities to be squeaky fucking clean while they're not squeaky clean.
Right, yeah.
So they want their celebrities
that pedestal
to
shit I keep talking about.
Right. They want their celebrities to not have any dirt on them. And the moment the dirt comes out, it's shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. All the while you're at home and you're out here watching fucking rape porno on fucking Pornhub.
Allowing your husband to have sex with your 10-year-old daughter, and now she's pregnant and have a baby while y'all in jail because y'all are terrible people, but you don't want CJ masturbating in front of you.
No, the crazy shit. I saw some shit last night. We're out here. We're worrying about fucking Louis C.K. doing stand-up comedy. I read some shit. This old white man offered a woman fucking $25,000 to buy her 8-year-old daughter at a Walmart.
That's
I thought
awesome.
It was $200,000. I thought
it was $200,000.
Yeah.
You heard about that too?
Yeah.
Ooh, I might have to think about that then.
25. 3 to 10, man. This is gonna be the top. This is the title of this episode. 3 to 10.
Look,
every time Jim says something,
look. Now I understand what Bill Cosby did was fucked up, but there are people out here now. They're bold enough to walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, I'll admit I'm a dirty, disgusting old man. I'll give you $200K right now."
Well, or you could say he's very savvy because is it illegal to ask if you could buy a child? Is that illegal? 2, if he were to buy the child, it's just as bad as on the mother. The mother sold the child, so it was really,
I don't think the mother sold the child.
No, I'm saying if she were to,
maybe
you're just trying shit out. Like, hey, I'm 85.
It's kind of like Jared.
My time's done. What's worse you can say? No.
Jared from Subway. He was in some freaky shit. You know, he was doing stuff with little children. I believe we spoke on Jared too. Go check out. Look, you know what? This is the episode. Go check out these past episodes. We touched on some good shit.
Yeah, the anniversary
episode.
Yeah, we touched on some good shit back then. Now it's like Jared. Jared went to the black market to get his little kids.
Right.
If you want to buy a child and use it as your slave, go to the black market. You don't walk up to somebody in fucking Walmart.
What are the odds that this lady's going to say, "Oh,
what are the odds?
You know what? Actually, yeah."
What are the odds that this woman is in Walmart?
You go up to a lady who, like, the kid's being a fucking unruly little brat, like going crazy, but hey, $200,000, I'll buy that kid from you. Yes, take it. Right. Take the fucking kid. Right. How many times you hear a parent say, "Oh, do you want to take the kid with you as you go?"
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, cool. I mean, just want me to take him, or I can pay you actually?
Right. It's kind of like when Kurt comes to my house and my fucking dog is all over Kurt, and I'm like, "Kurt, you can take the dog with you." If Kurt sits back here and says, "Oh wow, thank you," and just picks my fucking dog up and tries to walk out my house, I'm gonna look at Kurt kind of sideways, like, "Kurt, why the fuck do you have my dog?"
I'm still walking there looking.
Right. You told me. And Kurt's like, "Well, what? You want some money for this?"
Does your word mean anything?
Right. Yeah. So
you came with.
So this is the crazy world we live in now, and we're worried about fucking Louis C.K. out here trying to do fucking comedy for free. It's not like he's getting paid by these comedy clubs. Louis C.K. is going out here. He's trying to do what he likes to do.
Yeah, it sucks, man. He's
trying to get his chops together.
For jerking off in front of somebody. That's it. I jerk off in front of people all the time. You know how many times I've jerked off in front of my cat? That cat is probably scarred.
Jim,
I'm still able to do my job.
You know what? Now the thing is,
animal cruelty.
No, the thing is, and we talked about this in one of our past episodes. Go listen to these past episodes.
Guys, check them out.
Anniversary episode.
I said I grew up in the rape culture.
Right, the rape culture.
The rape culture. That's where I was brought up in. To everybody, to Jim's friends on Xbox Live, just know when you go listen to these past episodes, I would say maybe 75% of our episodes have rape somewhere in there.
It's either rape and Donald Trump. A lot of those.
The beginning, a lot of rape, a lot of 4 or 5, and then and a lot of "Are you smarter than a 5th grader?"
There was a time where we did shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I came up in the rape culture, and I remember when I was just a young 16, 17-year-old man.
Right, raping chicks.
Wait, no. I
thought you were going somewhere.
No, never did that. I remember older men that were around me. They told me, "Look, man, if you're trying to have relations with the young lady, you get her in your car, while you're out at night, park in front of her house or whatever.
Right.
Just pull your dick out.
Really? And see what she does.
Yeah.
That's curious. I've
That
seen,
was Kurt. You're old, Kurt. You were born in 1924.
yeah, I've seen.
Was that
the? Well, no, like I've seen like Me Too videos and shit like that, and like she's like, yeah, like I've been shown penis a lot, like
yes,
like in the old days, like walking down the street,
now
just pull their dicks
I'll admit, I've never did it.
Right.
I've never did it, but that was something that I was told on, like,
well, you know what?
On multiple occasions.
What I was always told as a child is you get her in a situation where she can't say no. On a ship, you're on a cruise. What's she gonna do? Say no? Where you gonna run to? You get her in a bedroom, and you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry, I lost the key to the door. What are you gonna do? You can't say no. You get her in a situation that she can't say no. It's the dentist system. If you guys want to Google the dentist system.
Talking about dentists from It's Always Sunny.
It's a very good method on how to get a chick.
Now, back in Kurt's
one
day,
of that is also you take her phone and you send a text to yourself saying about how much she consent. You say, "I loved last night. Everything was so consensual. It was wonderful."
Stuff. There wasn't no phones back in my day.
Yeah, back in Kurt's day, it was you drive a girl far out, but you know what you do? You don't put any gas in your car, so you run out of gas. Yeah. But secretly, you got a gas can in your trunk.
You pull your dick out. Either she grabs your dick or she says no. You're in the middle of nowhere anywhere. Kurt, you just kill her, dump her in a fucking ditch.
Right.
3 to 10. 3 to 10. Kurt.
Am I correct on this?
I don't
Kurt,
remember.
you don't remember your first sacrifice?
The blood sacrifice, Kurt. You remember that?
But Kurt, seriously, Kurt, back, did nobody ever tell you if you're alone with the girl in the car, just pull your dick out, see what she'll do?
Surprise!
Actually, I never got that.
You never heard that?
No.
So how did you do it, Kurt? Because I'm starting to doubt your OG-ness.
What was the advice that older men gave you?
Hey,
what's some advice you would give us? Because you're so old.
Look here, man. I don't remember none of this here, man. I don't remember being told any of these moves.
What?
These signature moves.
Wait a minute, Kurt. Nobody told you how to get a woman?
Did you just like walk up to a woman and just say, "I claim you. You're mine now. These are mine."
You know, I was remember the back in the days, man.
I don't.
No,
I know you don't.
Well, he's talking to the audience.
Women, I used to talk to women. I said I wasn't no Casanova or anything like that, but I remember when people, when I would say, women would ask me how I was doing.
No Fabio over here.
No Casanova. Even though we shared the same, we were roommates, me and Casanova.
Jesus Christ.
But woman asked me how I was doing. I said I'm doing fine, and then the woman was like, "Yeah, you look fine too." And that's all I needed.
So they were more aggressive.
That's it. That's all I needed. Once she said you look fine too, that was it for me. You know what I'm saying?
You just jump on top of her.
That wasn't even jumping. She was jumping my bones. I got my bones jump more than anybody.
Really?
That's why my bones hurt. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was it. But I don't get that type of reply no more. You
so
do
you remember who that woman was? Because you could probably
I don't remember,
accuse her of some stuff now.
That's
not consensual.
Well, Kurt, unfortunately for me, I guess I wasn't no Casanova as well.
Yeah, dude.
And
for me, it was rough.
They told me to pull my dick out in front of her and see what they'll do. And now I'll admit I was always smart enough to where I never did that because even then it sounded a little suspect.
I feel like you're setting me up for a joke here, my guy.
Even then, because the thing is if you're in a car with a woman, you pull your dick out in front of her. You always have that possibility she might just laugh at you.
Or you pull your dick out and now she's like, "Oh hell yeah, let's go," and you're like, "Ah fuck, I can't get it up now." I was actually really nervous. I wasn't expecting this.
Or
this was not part of my plan at all.
Or just pull out flaccid dick.
But
now, right
you
now, she's looking at it and she's like, "Yeah, nah."
That's what I'm saying. You better be really because I'm saying, like, if I were to pull my dick out, I would be extremely uncomfortable with flaccid dick. Because everybody knows flaccid. You're very lucky if you're a fucking shower in this day and age. If I first of all, I'm driving this chick out to the middle of nowhere.
I'm not a shower. I'm a grower.
Either that's what I'm saying. Like I'm driving the car out to nowhere. For me personally, I'm nervous. I'm like, she could say no. I'm gonna have to kill this bitch. And like, if you're not the right person, because I always think about rape. Like, if I were to rape somebody, hypothetical, I'd have to grow in an instant. And to grow in an instant, I'd have to be turned on by her fighting and stuff. That takes a very special person. For me, like, if I'm driving in the middle of nowhere and I'm thinking like, okay, I gotta show her. I gotta get really excited in the meantime, which is really hard because in the back of my head I'm like, the odds of me showing a person my dick and having anything happen are very low. So that's already in the back of my head. 2, we're in the middle of this fucking cornfield in the middle of Kansas. I'm just trying to think of what's a good fucking spot to dump this chick when she says no. And all of a sudden, I pull my dick out. She says, hey, yeah, let's go. I got to immediately dump all that shit that was just in the back of my head and try and show in a fucking instant. That was not part of my fucking plan this whole time.
Yeah. Cornfield, 55 Pine Street. Kansas.
County Line Road number 2.
Right. Just in case you were looking for somewhere to go. But yeah, like there's a show on Netflix. And it's interviews like all of these like murderers and shit. Like I don't know, like I haven't watched it yet, but I know it's on there. If you want to check it out, I don't know what it's called,
but I know it's good.
But I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't know if they interviewed any rapists, but I would like to do that. No, a good show is a Mindhunter. That's a really good show.
Back in the day, it was called
Netflix. Check that out.
Fucking Interview with Evil or something like that.
I think that might be the show.
Back on, it was from like 2006, and it would always be on like Discovery Channel, and then it eventually was on like ID. But it was about this like old. He was like a psychologist that would always interview murderers, and like the theme of each episode would be like a rapist or a murderer or like a certain type, and they would explore the mindset of that type of person. I forgot what the fuck it was called. It wasn't The Evil Within. It had evil in the name of it, and maybe someone out there, one of
Evil
the bots.
Genius?
Yeah, I think it's
maybe
still
one of the
actually
bots out
comes
there.
on. I'm trying to remember it too, but
But it was
think
like
actually still
the
comes
dude
on.
who it was an old white man, kind of balding with gray hair, and he was like a doctor who would interview, like I think they would have archives of like shit that he would interview like from back in the day, and then stuff now. But it was really creepy and shit, like the inner workings of a fucking weirdo,
Old bald white man that was
like a psychiatrist.
Kind of sounds like Carol O'Connor.
Hell yeah.
Now, so the show Mindhunter on Netflix, check it out. Now, I've seen this. Really good show. It's basically about the FBI and how they're tracking down like, serial killers and all this. And there's this one scene, this guy, he killed his mother and he raped his mother, then killed her.
Yeah.
And he was like attracted to fucking shoes, like women's shoes. And he wouldn't give them any information until they brought a pair of woman high heels to him, and he whacked off into the high heels. Then he gave them all the information they wanted.
Wow,
Right.
good for him.
Yeah. So that just means, man, like
People got some weird shit. That's the thing, dude. Like nowadays, like Kurt, maybe you could speak on this. Like, and I hate talking about. We talk about porn a lot too, guys. Like
lately,
we talk about too much porn.
lately.
But like going to porn, and this will be like a little bit deeper than just like the normal stuff. Like back in the day, like you had to work to get a chick. Like if you wanted to bang, you had to work to get it. Now, like as a someone coming up in the internet age, if you get a boner, instead of having to like court and talk to somebody and go through the whole like rigmarole, you just go and jerk off at the fucking computer. Another thing that causes issues is people's like fucking kinks get weirder and weirder, because now at 12 years old you could jerk off to very basic stuff, and then as you get older that don't work no more. Now you're jerking off to fucking fucking dirty feet and stuff, and now your shoes get you turned on, and now you're 23. What turns you on is fucking raping a chick while she screams fucking hallelujah, and you're grabbing her feet in her shoes, and while you're coming her butt. It's really weird shit. So what I'm saying is the internet, it always falls back to the topic of our fucking podcast. Always go back to how the internet ruins everything. Everyone has a voice now. Everyone, like, look at our fucking retards talking to goddamn bots right now. Everyone could spit out anything they want, so that pollutes the world. And like the fucking the porn mindset, I can turn into a psychopath very easily, because every kink of mine, it grows faster and faster. Like Kurt, back in the day, if you wanted a chick's foot, like you had to work for that foot. Now it's a little bit easier to get.
Like now, because like now you could go on any website and find, okay, you just type in there, I'm in the foot shit. Then there's another girl that's going to come up and be like, well, you know what? I'm in the foot shit too. Back in Kurt's day, it was secretly you were into the foot shit, but you kind of had to slowly bring the foot shit out to the woman.
Right, exactly.
You couldn't just pop out like automatic. She knows you in the foot shit. So the moment you all are in the room together, she's not even taking off her clothes or anything. She's taking her fucking socks off. And you're like, oh shit, I'm about to fucking fuck the hell out of your feet right
But
now.
now you get the foot shit whenever you want it, and eventually, like every day, I want foot shit. Now it's like, okay, that foot shit don't get me no more. Now I want shit where you choke the chick.
Now you're into pee shit.
Now you're into peeing shit.
Yeah.
And then after the pee shit, you're choking girls. And after you're choking girls, it's like, you know what? I kind of want to choke a girl in real life. And you choke in real life. And you're like, you know what? I kind of want to see what it's like to stab a chick while I'm in fucking inside of her. And then next thing you know, you're fucking raping a dead body, Kurt. You know how this goes.
You know, it's kind of crazy because it's like I think it was on one of Notorious B.I.G.'s album. It's like a skit where he's talking about this girl that asked him to take a shit on her chest.
That's crazy.
And back then, I could just imagine how crazy it was to, like, Kurt, when you first heard that, and Biggie's talking about some girl asked him to take a shit on her chest, you were like, what the like? That's not true.
Because I had heard of that before I even heard that song.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that wasn't new to me. Yeah, I've heard people.
Kurt,
you've heard
Kurt,
shit,
so,
from a friend.
Kurt, so shitting on chest isn't new to you.
It wasn't new to me. No, when
Really?
that song
How
came,
many
when that song
chests
came
have you
out,
shit on?
How many chests did you shit on before you heard that song?
do I have shit on?
I have shit on countless amounts of chests.
Right.
I've been told.
I've been shit on.
I've laid feces on many chests.
I was told multiple stories prior to that album that people request to be shit on.
But you know what? This leads
Golden showers,
This leads
all
us
that.
to our next topic. Now, what I did is while I was researching for this show, I sent out a text message to Kurt. It was of a woman. I'm not gonna say her name.
We don't wanna say her name.
She's getting abs etched into her stomach. Now, when we're talking about like all the weird
That's pretty
shit
hot.
that's going on, it's to that point where I remember when I was growing up, breast implants were like a weird thing.
Right.
Breast implants was something that was like, oh man, she got breast implants.
Everything is
Yeah,
taboo,
yeah, it was like that thing. It was like, yeah, man, breast implants are weird. You know, I don't want a woman that's got fake breasts. I want a woman that's got real stuff. And now, the older I've gotten, shit, breast implants just became a normal thing.
Yeah.
Now it's the thing is like, shit, just 5 years ago, it was ass shots. And now ass shots is just the normal thing.
Right.
Now, fucking women are getting, I won't just say women, people are getting abs
Let me ask you this.
etched into their stomach.
So whenever new shit comes out, I usually wait.
Must-
Like
yeah.
when a new TV comes out or a new Xbox comes out, a new video game, you know, let them work out the bugs. Like when the new Alexa comes out, I don't want the version 1 Alexa. I want the version 2. So how long do you wait so you get like, you know, fake tits? Do you like the new abs, for instance? Like these are first generation fake abs. Do I wait a couple, 5-10 years, whatever, however long it takes them to get some good fucking fake abs to the point where fake abs aren't a thing no more? And now they're moving on to like, fake wieners or whatever. I don't know, whatever, Kurt, what's next.
That's
what I'm saying
already
is
been
like with
around.
3D TVs, like when the 3D TV came out, I waited to see what would happen and it fell off. I don't want a 3D TV no more. I want to wait with these fucking abs to see if I really want some abs. Because guess what? When this chick gets fat, when this chick starts putting on weight, what's going to happen to those abs, Kurt? They're going to explode.
Yeah. They're gonna explode. Her body's not gonna be able to take that stretch.
That's what I'm saying,
it's
dude.
Already
We
happened.
need some market research.
I've already seen.
I don't want to
it,
be a guinea pig. I'm not a placebo.
Yeah,
But-
they've already shown a
Kurt,
show like that.
what I put in the text message when I sent you that picture, I put down, there are men out here paying this woman to have relations with her.
Oh, really?
But yeah,
They're
that's
paying.
but what you been? They've been paying women to have relationships.
But
What you
my
talking
thing
about,
is,
man? I'm
no,
not
no,
telling you
no.
this.
What I'm getting at,
Time out, guys. Breaking news. Women are asking for money in exchange, wait for it, for sex. That's crazy.
true.
It's crazy.
No, but it's crazy to me
When
is
did this happen?
that just think of it this way, right? This woman, she's getting abs etched into her stomach. Now, 9 times out of 10, this woman doesn't have a day job.
Okay.
Now, she's an Instagram. She's like famous on the gram.
Instagram model.
She's
Okay.
famous on the gram.
I guess so.
She's
I don't
famous
know
on
what
the
you could
gram.
call model.
Now, there are regular guys, fucking maybe rappers, maybe some athletes that's out here. That's
Fucking
just
oil executives all the time.
yeah.
invite
That's just
fucking
giving this
rich
woman money.
businessmen.
It's like, man, do you know how? Like, there's women out here. There's other women out here. You don't have to get this woman that has been like everything on her is fake.
Well, I mean, maybe that's just like the appeal of it. Like she's like this weird. I mean, I don't think what's so nice about her is she's a gimmick. That's why you get her for a night. You don't get her for a relationship. She's like one of those things, like a midget. I want or an LP, a little person. Excuse me, LP. I'm sorry. That's like getting a little.
We don't disrespect
like an LP. Like I'm not gonna. I don't want a midget every day or an LP every day.
You don't disrespect little people.
I don't want an LP every day, Kurt. But I want to be able to tell people they had an LP. Right. I don't want to fucking fake, like, like there's the other chick who's like looks like a Barbie, like everything is fake and plastic.
Right, exactly.
Like I don't want her every day, but I want to be able to say, hey, I banged the weird chick on Instagram. Yeah, I had her on my boat once.
Yeah. Right. Now the thing is, I'm not like trying to shame the guys for paying her, because I understand you're not paying her for the relations, you're paying her for her silence.
And I wonder, you know what, guys, this makes me think, is there and we talk about the black market a lot, guys, is there like an underground like Yelp for like high level hookers and stuff? Because is like does she have really good reviews on like the black market like hooker Yelp? Because maybe it's like really good head, outstanding ass, personality needs work. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe she just has really good reviews on top of the fact that she's got all that cool little plastic stuff.
Now, quick story. Little story time here.
I like stories.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of old stories.
First time I went to Las Vegas, young 21-year-old man, life in front of me. We went there. We're in an elevator. We're going up to a nightclub in this hotel. A young lady is on there. She's talking to us, you know what I mean, asking us all these questions. We're thinking she's just trying to hang out. She's just trying to find, she's trying to kick it with us. Whole time, I didn't know I was in a elevator with an escort.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not a hooker. She was an escort.
High level.
High level. I didn't know this. We go to a casino. We're sitting down. Bad little chick. Like, incredible. Nice little red dress.
Why is she talking to me?
She looked great. No, well, this one she wasn't talking.
Okay.
Yeah, but she looked great. She was sitting over there by herself, and I'm like, man, why is something that like incredible? Like man, like she should get wifed up in here.
Man.
Why is she sitting by herself?
Okay.
I didn't realize she was an escort. Like a few minutes later, a balding white man walked up to her, talked to her. Next thing you know, they're going up in an elevator.
I mean, if that's your business, like for people who use tools for a living. You know what? Hey, you gotta invest in your livelihood. You might as well buy some good tools. Hey, you know what? If you fuck for a living, you might as well. You know what I'm saying? You might as well get looking good and maximize profit.
Exactly.
I get, and I understand all that, and I'm with you on that. But man, isn't nothing sacred now? Like abs are that thing that you go in, you do. Like I remember they said if you want to get abs, you got to do fucking 1,000 sit-ups a day.
Wow. You know what they say in Vegas? You know how they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what they say? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
Stays in Vegas, yes.
That's not real. Like the only real reason. That's like for hookers. That's the only. Like usually, if you kill somebody in Vegas,
it's
come back to you. But like hookers
and syphilis.
Because apparently, you know what I'm saying? Like hookers in normal area, like in rural America, hookers talk a lot apparently. So in Vegas, if you fuck hooker, they won't go telling nobody.
Right.
So like, in fucking middle America, all these small town fucking hookers at the fucking, at the salon talking about, oh yeah, old Jim over there. Yeah, I fucked him the other day. Oh, you fucked Jim the other day? Oh, yeah, I fucked him the other day too for money. Oh, really? I took a shit on his chest. Oh, he's fucking all these mouthy fucking small town hookers. You fuck a hooker in Vegas, you're good. You do whatever you want to her.
Just remember, Lamar Odom almost died at a fucking whorehouse. And they kept that shit secret for at least a few months. Then it finally had to come out that Lamar Odom was doing crack at a whorehouse. And the fucking whores had to save his life. These fucking whores.
Yo, time out. Is that okay? So you know what, Greg? I got a business idea for all you guys. Okay, we're moving to Vegas. We're starting the Bunny Ranch. I know you guys know the Bunny Ranch because you got fucking HBO. We're starting a secondary Bunny Ranch. We advertise that our hookers are CPR certified.
They're CNAs.
They're CNAs. They have. This is their night class. They got night classes. This is their day job. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what they're doing on the side until they're done with class. Right. They're all nurses for real. So if you want to do the fantasy or whatever, but also we got all the drugs you could fucking have. You start having to fucking doing the thing and all that stuff. We got fucking. They'll do the thing for you, dude. They'll save your life. Mm-hmm. Think about how much money we can make on like fucking drug addicts and stuff.
Like after Phil Jackson
you, Kurt.
signed,
Kurt's got the look on
Kurt's
Kurt's thinking.
The wheels are spinning. And Kurt's like, I wonder how much
can we
land
make this
I
work?
can get for- Kurt's
All
like,
I know is-
how much land would that take?
All I know is if that can come to fruition, there will be a lot of lives saved. That's all I know.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
That's what I've been saying prior.
It's like a methadone clinic.
If you
We
just
advertise,
legalize prostitution, life will be saved.
dude.
That's all I'm
Why is
saying.
it legal to just fuck a random chick if she says yes for no money? You know what I'm saying? Like I could bang you if we agreed on it.
Right.
But if we agreed on it and exchanged money,
I think we've talked about this.
Yes, we have.
check out
these past
check out
episodes.
past podcasts,
I
guys.
think we've talked
That's
about
what I said
the
this before.
reason that prostitution isn't legal because they haven't figured out a way to tax it yet.
Exactly.
Yes, like anything.
Yes, if they can find out a way to tax it,
Yes.
it would be
When
legal.
there's money exchanged,
Yeah.
the government needs a cut.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
If they can figure out a way that I can tax this woman's vagina,
Or this man's
Or-
penis.
Well, just like
There are
anything,
male
if you're making
prostitutes.
money, if your job is whatever, you have to report it to the fucking IRS and
Don't
shit.
forget.
So if you're gonna be living off of, you know what, I understand that now, guys. You know what, I kind of take the side of prostitution should be taxed.
because look at this way, you go in.
Because
Let's
now,
just say,
all of a sudden, you got all these bottom feeders. All right, you're not paying your taxes just because you got a vagina.
right. It's like you go in, you see your accountant. Your accountant, he's going through your forms, and he's like, all right, so I see here that you had a gangbang. How many men were involved in this? Because we're gonna have to tax you for each one of these bodies.
Well,
She's like,
You got.
that was a while ago. I don't know. Like, well, think hard on it.
Right, because then you got the sublet. Now, which one's got a hand job? Which one's got a blow job?
Right.
Because
Like, what are you?
everybody
'cause
wanting
look, the thing
Well,
is,
I mean,
you
you
don't
just
want to
gotta-
be the prostitute that's giving out fucking hand jobs for $5.
I
So.
thought you would just have to report your total earnings, though.
Your total earnings.
So if you just report your total earnings, you just gotta keep your books.
Right.
You gotta have a good
Exactly.
pimp who keeps his
Right.
books.
And you
Right,
keep the
like
books.
you know, you like you got, but now you got to start giving out receipts.
Or right. But yeah, I think like, yeah, I mean in that case, brothels got rake in so much money, and they're in Vegas. They're legal, so I wonder, are they? They got to be taxed.
They're getting taxed somehow.
So what? Just legalize brothels, legalize weed in brothels, and tax that shit. Boom, problem solved. America, we're good. End
Yeah.
the podcast. Stay hydrated, guys. See you.
Yeah, yeah. But well, trust me, this is what I think. I think that
This was all the alcohol I had left, and it's been spilt for a couple minutes because I put it by my feet like an idiot.
that wouldn't happen if you had a brothel. If you had a brothel right here,
I'd have a fucking my bottom bitch taking
Right.
care of everything.
right. So what I
3 to
think
10,
is,
3 to
I
10.
think 4 or 5 before he gets, because it's getting close. 4 or 5 is going to be gone soon, you guys. Hopefully, maybe.
We'll see.
I don't know.
There's
Like,
people campaigning. Their campaign promise is that they will try to impeach Trump. That's part of their campaign for like the
shit,
next
where
election.
Where the fuck were you at like 3 years
This
ago?
is like for, this is like for well, this is for like Senate and stuff, or like or whatever, like not president, but like the people who have a say.
Like, hold up. My
I
thing
don't know
is,
how the government works.
why we're gonna impeach him? He's like 3 years in.
Exactly.
Let him ride
It's
this shit
over.
out.
It's crazy how fast this shit's going.
Yeah.
I remember
Yes.
sitting. I remember election night sitting in McDonald's with Kurt, and I think it was with JJ or you in Cal Park. Remember, you know what I'm talking about? Off of Western.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Right.
we're
across.
sitting in there, and it was the night before election, or it was the night of election, and they were still tallying everything up. And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm voting for Trump. Burn it,
Ironically,
burn it down."
Ironically, on Obama way. That's
Yeah, was it? Yeah, we were on Obama way.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, dude. Burn it down. Trump won. But just fucking, fuck it. Just let's burn it. Let's just fucking, everything's gone. Let's just watch it. That was 3 years ago. It feels like that was just yesterday.
I'm gonna be
This
honest
shit's
with
kind
you.
of going quick. It's kind of like I got Trump fatigue.
I'm gonna
It's
tell you
just
this
a blur at this point.
And now this is gonna sound kind of crazy. In a way, it's fucked up. There's as much fucked up shit as 4 or 5 is done. I almost feel like it wasn't really that bad because you know what? He showed everybody. If you all don't start getting your shit together, this can happen.
yeah, right?
So now coming
It's like
into
a very
it, we
cautionary
know
tale.
we
Right.
know let's not fuck around.
Right. You need to learn from your mistakes.
Right. And this was a fucking lesson.
Woo!
So while everybody is mad
And
that 4-5 is letting fucking people just skate on sexual
thing.
harassment.
And that's the thing. Like, I that does get lost a lot.
Yeah.
The fact that he only isn't going to be here a couple more years or what next year.
Yeah, pretty much next year they're going to start the ball rolling on
Everything
re-election.
And and then again, everyone said that in the first place, but I don't think he's going to get another chance. But I like with the world, and you got to think he hasn't. Thankfully, everyone's been on him so much. He's just inept. I think the main thing with Trump is that it's just there's no malice in a lot of his shit. It's just they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So the media and everybody being on top of them has preoccupied him from starting wars and shit. But who knows what the fuck other countries are doing to take advantage of us and all that shit. But the fact is, it's gonna be over soon, and everything is like a reset. It's like all over. People lose that.
He burned it down, like you said.
Nothing's happened.
He burned it down.
Nothing
and
crazy
now we're gonna build
happened.
this back
Yeah.
up. We're gonna build everything back. Now you know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for Kanye West. Kanye West has gone out on a limb. He went out on a limb for 4-5.
Wow.
Kanye West is out here. He was on, Kanye West was on Saturday Night Live last week.
Kanye knows how to keep his name in the media.
Looking
though.
like
Good for
a
him.
goddamn idiot dressed as a fucking water bottle.
Huh.
And rocking his 4-5 hat. And the thing that he doesn't understand is 4-5 is going to be gone.
Yeah.
Where do you go from here now? I feel bad for
You know what, dude? I don't feel as bad now. Now that I
Trying to see
know
that
Trump's
water
going to be
bottle
gone soon, it's not that bad.
No, not really.
No? You see the water bottle picture?
Not at all.
I'm going to show it to you once.
I'm sorry, Kurt. We're losing Kurt.
Yeah.
He's checking his phone, falling
Kurt's
asleep.
checking his phone. Like, just trust me. Ain't nobody hitting Kurt.
Ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody.
Where what?
Right. But, yeah, 4-5 is going to be gone soon.
So yeah, I'm more optimistic, Kurt. Like I'm in a better mood now because like it's no longer it's the back nine. We're on the back nine now.
Yeah. Know who I hope runs? Hope Joe Biden runs. I like Joe Biden.
I like Joe Biden. He's
I
a
like
nice
Joe
white guy.
Joe Biden. No, Joe Biden kind of seems like that uncle
he's old
that comes
now,
to the
man.
barbecue.
Why is it always
you know?
old people?
I don't know, man. Because the thing is, you can't trust the young people because they're out here. They're fucking bitches with abs etched in their
Getting
stomach.
shit on their chests and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
man.
Kurt, you know what I'm talking about, Kurt.
You know what we're talking about, Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like
Guys, you don't want that no
what's the fucking guy that owned Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah,
he was
dude.
talking about running for. I wouldn't vote for him.
And then I saw, he started doing live streams talking about grilling meats and smoking meats and stuff. And I was like, this guy's kind of, I'm good. You don't know. When Zuckerberg talks, he looks like a dork. And you could tell he doesn't really know what the fuck he's talking about. He just got really lucky at getting Facebook first. If anybody else would have made Facebook before him, he never would have happened.
So let's just say
Elon Musk
this.
is way cooler than him.
But let's say this. Let's just say Mark Zuckerberg tried
God
to
damn
run
it,
for
Kurt. I'm
president.
sorry, dude. It's almost an hour. We
Sorry,
got
Kurt.
8
I'm
minutes.
boring you.
No,
We have-
just responding to a text.
We have to get. Kurt's like, hurry up and get to my last words already. All right, look, so let's look at our past few presidents. Right now, we got 4-5. 4-5 is definitely a jackass, and he does jackass things. But you can say 4-5 has charisma. You got Obama. Obama wore a tan suit, admitted to snorting coke and smoking weed. Obama's got personality. Then we had George W. Bush. George W. Bush has had a shoe thrown at him.
He was kind of
While the fucking terrorists were flying the planes into the buildings, he was reading a fucking nursery rhyme to the children.
Bush really came.
And he was an alcoholic.
He really like comes off as like, retarded almost and kind of women.
Bush is the life of the party.
But you know what, dude? Like, looking back on it, maybe it wasn't
Look,
that
I'm
bad.
telling you this. Compared to 4-5,
It's not that bad.
George W. wasn't that bad.
And like I came from like a military family. My dad was like a Republican. He was a Fox News guy, so he liked Bush, and I always had a lens of like really enjoy. Like I liked George Bush. I always felt bad when people made fun of him because like that was like he was like one of the first presidents. Because like that was always ridiculed. He was always
the
He was
ridiculed.
the first president with special needs.
No, and that's the thing.
I
The
felt
thing
so bad
is
for
like
him.
now with 4-5 in here, and I look at George. Anytime George W. is on TV, and for some weird reason, every time I see him, he's like hanging out with Obama.
Yeah.
And
He's so cool.
George W. It's like, you know what? He's kind of like the slow kid in class that you just want to take under your wing. Like, you know what?
He means
You're
good.
just
He
stupid.
means well.
You know, you're just stupid. You know,
He's
It's cool.
You just don't know no better.
But before him, we had Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton cheated on his wife inside their home.
And he killed a man in the White House.
Now,
He killed a man.
know what he had? That's personality. Right?
Personality.
Now, when we look at Mark Zuckerberg, he doesn't have that personality.
No,
He would
dead.
bore me.
He's got dead eyes.
He's gonna be giving fucking, speeches about fucking Facebook numbers and shit.
I don't like him. Yeah, no, he's not getting it. Elon Musk would be cool, but Elon Musk also talks really slow. I almost fell asleep during that Rogan podcast.
Right. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch it, but I just saw his face after he took the hit of weed.
You know what?
It was like a disgusted look. It was like, ah.
I didn't know that he doesn't let his people smoke, but I mean, I'm not against him smoking. But it is kind of, if he doesn't let his dude smoke. But if that's from him, he doesn't sleep very much. Like he is awake a lot. He gets very little sleep, and I've read that people who know him say that he is a lot different now after the past year or so.
Well, you know what they say? They say sleep is the cousin of death. And the thing is, though, if you don't sleep, you're gonna meet death pretty quick.
Ooh,
so
yo,
get your rest, guys.
Like that one time that, if you guys go back and listen to the podcast, that one time I was asleep, and they did the podcast without me.
Get your rest.
That was when I was staying up till 4 a.m. and play goddamn video games.
Yeah. It's kind of like Rick Ross. Rick Ross always says,
Stop that shit.
Rick Ross says he stays up all night. Rick Ross would rap. He would be like, yeah, I'm not going to sleep. I'm up all night. I'm making tracks. Rick Ross had like a shit ton of seizures because he wasn't sleeping. Get your sleep, guys. At least 8 hours.
8.
Yeah.
Kurt.
6 to 8. Anything else, Kurt?
Come on, Kurt. Give me something here.
Just like one word.
I thought we was going,
we touched on everything, Kurt.
No, we just talking about this just hearing. The Kavanaugh hearing.
What Kavanaugh hearing?
The one with the guilties.
Oh, that's the Van Dyke.
Van Dyke.
Van Dyke was found guilty.
Kavanaugh is the toucher. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Van Dyke was found guilty. He shot somebody 16. I didn't know how many times he shot him. It seemed like the lady just kept going.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much into it, but I will get into the trial that we watched and how cool it was. Because I didn't know that they indict you for every time you shoot the motherfucker.
Yeah, she said it every time.
So she's like, guilty murder for murder 1, first shot, or shot 1,
right.
Murder 1, or murder 2, whatever the fuck it was, shot 2, and then she murdered 2, shot 3, and we're like, okay, what the fuck? Shot 13, shot 14, 15. Oh, okay, 15. How many bullets does he have in his fucking magazine?
Right. Like,
shot 16. And then Kurt and I got into it like, do cops carry 20-round mags, or like, what the fuck? Like, did he reload? It's like I don't know. So people out there, I know Colt, if you really got through this whole fucking podcast, I don't know if you did or not, but if you are listening to this, I know you're kind of a gun guy. Do fucking pistols hold 20 rounds? Because if so, that motherfucker almost mag dumped him. If not, and then at the end, because Chicago is so fucking corrupt, after they give the guilty verdict, the judge goes, the judge goes, okay, well, this is a law put into Illinois through the legislature. This is a right, each for the accused. Each we're gonna have to ask each individual juror if they consent, because just in case they were forced to sign the main ballot. So they go to each fucking juror. Juror 391. Do you consent to the ballot? Is that your ballot? Yes. 392. Yes. 394. All fucking 12 of them. Right. It was kind of you could tell how corrupt the system could be. But it's a good idea to do just in case. Say, hey Joey, you're gonna fucking sign that ballot. Your family's gonna die. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, because you do always hear those stories about how jurors feel that they were coerced into saying something that they didn't agree with. Then they tell the story.
Next thing you know, he's fucking, he shoots himself in the head or has fucking cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gets a heart attack fucking bullet. Have you seen that? Google heart attack bullet, guys. Just Google it.
What I have heard, I've heard that the mafia, they used to tell people, look, if you don't side with me, I got your baby sister over here at the house, and Dirty Tony, he Dirty Tony, he's a handsy one. He likes to fuck kids, and what happens after that.
It got dark. It's a good note to end on.
Good note. Yeah, we stuck with this. Kurt, any last words?
Actually, I don't, man. I haven't even been.
Yeah, Kurt's out of it, man.
Kurt's like this. This is unusual for you, Kurt. I'm actually really disappointed.
In rare form today, Kurt.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, it's a rare.
No, Kurt's cool, man. It's just the alcohol's metabolizing.
It's catching up to you. That's what's happening, Kurt. The liquor, the drink is catching up to you.
No. Usually the alcohol is my motor to get me to my last word.
Yeah, except you have been drinking all day already, and all that you haven't taken a nap yet.
Okay. So that was a good one.
All right, stay hydrated, folks. Check us out.
Check out those past episodes.
Thanks to all you bots out there and our one listener. Check us out on YouTube.
All right.